Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. Also have a podcast called Who's to Blame. You can check out the latest episode, which is up on our social media platforms, on our Facebook page, Who's to Blame, Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast, Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, as well as on Spotify, SoundCloud as well out there for you right there, and Anchor right there. Got it all covered for you right there in iTunes. Got it all for you out there. Wherever you listen to your podcast at, just type in Dre Montez, and I'm quite sure the fro will pop up. Speaking of the fro, bad hair day. Bad hair day. I'm out of conditioner. During the pandemic, I'm out of conditioner right now. We're struggling. Yeah, the struggle is real. I thought when my barber had to take care of some business for 3.5 months was rough back in 2011. This is egregious behavior that's going on up under here. I'm different. There's a certain type of conditioner that I use, but we're not going to talk about my damn hair all day because that could be like a 4-hour episode. But shout out to my title sponsor, The Weed Squad St. Louis. Check them out at 8088 Watson Road. It is the holiday season. You're trying to get your technique right. You're trying to find out what can the medicinal side of marijuana do for you. Stop by, check them out, talk to Ms. Morgan, talk to my man, Mr. Robert, and talk to Ms. Jordan and the rest of the staff, and they would take care of you and point you in the right direction. But it is Fist Pump Friday, and you know what we do. Dashiki and all. Let's high five. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Special birthday shout out to Miss Penny Johnson. Buttons. You know who I'm talking about. Huh? Coach Pat's mom. Huh? Buffy's mom. Pootie's mom. Huh? Anye's mom. Huh? My mom. Huh? The woman that kept them PJs together. Yeah, Peabody. Happy birthday to you, young lady. Doing all this craziness, man, we don't get a chance to reach out to the people and hang with them and chill and show them gratitude and satisfaction and appreciation for being a part of your life, your journey, your story, or whatever it may be. There has to be a better way for us to touch each other. I saw a little piece of a documentary, probably 12 minutes. I can't remember the name of it because, you know, when you're just scrolling through the channels, you'll be paying attention to shit. But it was about the fact that during this pandemic, the simplicities of life are being missed. The touch. The simple human touch is being missed. You know, the hellos, the salutations, the texts, the tweets, the inboxes is not the same as that touch. So here's my touch to you guys. I know it's not there, but I wish I could touch you all. I miss you all. And my man Percy down in Soulard at Dukes. Congratulations to you, my man. Congratulations. But it's the weekend. And I see people always posting, I can't wait to Friday to get here. I never understood that. As a younger person, I never looked forward to a fucking Friday. No, for what? You say I go to work. Oh, I can't wait to Friday to get here. For what? You got to go to work? It took me till late in my 20s, I think 28, when I got my first job where I didn't work Monday through Friday, and I valued a better appreciation of the other days during the week. I mean, it's been a long time since I worked like a Monday through Friday, but the little time that I did do that, hey, Fridays is not my day. No, my favorite days of the week are Sunday and Monday. Right there. You can get it in right there.com. Say what you will, say what you won't. But I tell you one thing you won't say, who's to blame? What up, good people? Wow. Tearjerkers was going on. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had their 30-year reunion. Who watched it? Who watched it? Who watched it back there? How many people watched it? How many of you watched it when it was on television? I talked a little bit more in depth about it in my last podcast episode. You can check it out on Anchor. And at that time, there weren't that many shows that you can look at the box and see people that you could resonate with and you felt like, you know, you can relate with them. That show was different. At the time I was in Navy, you know, we had our little congregation. We had a night that we would just get together and just watch all these black TV shows and whatever and just get it in. But that Fresh Prince was different. It was very different. It went into a different genre. And now you see young folks, my kids who are grown, talking about it. I don't think my grandkids are talking about it yet. They better not be. I don't think they're speaking that well yet. But still, the point being, that show touched a lot of people. And the reunion showed us something that we can all do. Be apologetic. If you were wrong or right, if you and that person not speaking, it's time to man up, woman up, get your shit together. Let's get this over with. Boom. I made a vow, what was it, 2 years ago? I'm going to stop the BS. I'm good. I'm good. You know, from playing competitive softball for 25 years and being in the restaurant industry and being in radio, you can get some feelings out there. You trust me, you can get some feelings, but I tried to keep an even keel through all this. But Will really showed you that you can say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I fucked up. I didn't know any better. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm sorry. My bad. I fucked up. A lot of people fit that category, including myself. There's a lot of softball. But hey, that was that dog in me, that fighter, that beast, that competitive nature I had in me. I had no other way to express the fact that I wanted to beat you, so I would just talk bad about you. But I changed that all over, and I'm glad the way things turned out. But still, if you saw the Fresh Prince 30th reunion, job well done. I'm still in love with Karen Parsons. It was a toss-up between her and Jasmine Guy, but Karen is shit. That's my baby. When I heard Jasmine Guy real voice, not the different world voice, her real voice. Listen, both of them are fine, but I'm a Karen Parsons type of dude. I think now I am. But those were my women back in the day. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's out there in all kind of live streaming platforms and groups. Not gonna get that detailed into it because I know people get mad. Why are you telling every damn thing that happened? I haven't seen it yet. What are you doing? There's a pandemic. You're not going to work. Not that many of you guys are essential workers, but there are a lot of hustlers in the building. Raise your hand. Hustlers don't sleep. We grind until the end of time, don't we? Huh? We get it in and we get it over with and say what needs to be done. But it is Fist Pump Friday, and we got some things to talk about, from college football to the NFL, as well as the NBA draft. I never thought I would say this. Since I've been in love with sports since 1977, I'm showing my age. I was 7 then. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But at that time, seeing the way my father was focused on the box, I wanted to do that too. I got to get focused on the box. So in years past, we saw the draft in various sports presented to us in different ways. You know, the family was there, the girlfriend, the side chick, the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the people that help you get through all this bullshit. All of them were there. But they had to make a change due to the pandemic. And I must admit and appreciate the virtual draft. You know why? It's realism. No thug tears here. These are real people showing their raw emotion. And some of those stories that you heard, can you imagine going through that in high school? I mean, moving from house to house, okay, but those kids went through some shit. I think like 5 to 7 of them went overseas to go to school without their parents. Mom, I'm on something bigger. I'm trying to provide for us. I want to do something. Just be there for me. Then a couple of guys, they dad in the service. What kid doesn't want to get done playing the sport they love, whether you win or lose, whether you perform well or not? Don't you want to look at your dad and say, yeah, man. You know, and a lot of those kids express that. I'm in a lot of pain right now. I hurt my leg yesterday, so bear with me. I'm sitting very uncomfortable right now. But the virtual draft caught that raw emotion that now I just can't look at these guys and say that selfish son of a bitch no more. Because now I'm seeing a little bit more detailed information, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just don't get nobody no damn Randall McNally map and say, get there. There's a way to get there. on the map. And these kids have showed us, told us, and expressed to us what it has taken for them to get to the NBA as well as the NBA draft and then get picked. But it's not done yet. As free agency opens up today at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, you still have guys out there who didn't get picked. We've all heard the stories about guys who didn't get drafted, the undrafted. If you play video games, you know about the undrafted. If you watch sports shows on live streaming, you know about the undrafted. It doesn't mean it's over with for you. Keep fighting. Don't give up. I know it sounds like so cliche when people say, well, you got to crawl before you walk. You got to use your ears to see instead of your eyes. That type of grandparent shit. But I'm here to tell you, if you put in the work and the effort and understand and recognize the seeds that are being planted around you, I guarantee you it's all going to work out for you. Of course, there are going to be distractions. Nothing is easy. The easiest thing I've ever done is turn on the water. That's real easy. You just turn the water on. Now, if you don't pay your water bill, that's a different thing. But when you're trying to get to that path, whether it's in sports, entertainment, your career path you went down, don't give up. Don't listen to the people that didn't do what you were trying to do, trying to tell you, hey, man, they ain't going to work out for you. Girl, I don't know why you're trying to be a damn photographer. You don't even know how to take a picture. You don't even own a camera. Be aware of the people that are in your circle. You have the uprisers, you have the push downers, and you have these motherfuckers out there. So be aware of that. Not just the men I'm talking to the women too. We're in the month of November during the pandemic. It's going to be a lot of bad decisions made over the next 90 days. Watch. I'm sitting back in the pandemic mode in our own little bubble here. We good with the PlayStation and we good with our movies. We good with the laptop, the podcast equipment, and we also good playing that NBA 2K. So we're good on this end, but I'm worried about some folk out there. Don't give up. That little bump in the road ain't shit. It ain't shit. No. I'm not here to tell you my story. Those of you that know me, you know. The ones you don't know me, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But that's why we do this. We smile for the people. Got to keep it going. Speaking of that note, we're going to keep it going right there. But I do praise the virtual draft. It's been pretty damn good, the way they've been giving it to us, presenting it to us. The only thing I wish we could work on, the salesmanship out there. You salespeople, all these sports affiliates out there, you're going virtual draft. You can make a whole lot of money in your pocket for the team, yourself, the organization, the player. There's creative mind thought out there. You got guerrilla advertising going on right now. People are still spending money on advertising. Sell it right there. Who's to blame? No, I'm not. My bad. Montez at midday. Here we go right there. Good, baby. Yeah. All right. What we got up next? We celebrated a great anniversary in sports history yesterday that I think we all learned a valuable lesson. The fans, the players, the league, the media, people who don't even follow sports. We learned those 5 valuable things. Don't fuck with professional athletes. The malice at the palace. That was some wild shit. I still don't believe that happened. I still don't believe that the league got over it and survived and handled it well. You had 9 players suspended for a total of 146 games. I wish Steven Jackson would get all 9 players on his podcast and talk about that, because we all know the story of Ron Artest when they got to the locker room. He looked at Steven Jackson and said, man, you think we'll get in trouble for this? What? You went in the stands and hit a fan in the face. But the backstory is, I believe Ben Wallace lost his mom or grandmother earlier that day. When athletes lose someone that meant so much to them and they go out and play and try to get over the hump, they go cliche, well, I got to do what they want me to do. I got to keep going. I got to keep rising. I don't think that's applicable to everybody. Some people can handle it. Some people can't. If you're an antagonistic ball player, it's going to come at you. It's not wearing on your helmet, your hat, your jersey, your sleeve, nothing. I lost a family member. None of that. The internet was not anywhere where it's at now when that happened. But I think the fans learned a valuable lesson. Them some big-ass dudes. On TV, they look this big. That's what she said. But in real life, I went to the Charlotte Hornets basketball game when I used to work for WFNZ 16 AM Sports Radio. Shout out. I'm sitting right behind the bench of the Portland Trailblazers. And I see former Michigan player Gary Grant. Remember him? Dark-skinned brother. Well, you probably didn't know he was tall. So I see the guy sitting on the bench. You're not in the game, bro. You came out of Michigan? Come on. What's up? You ain't got it no more? This dude stood up. He just kept rising. He just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He turned around and looked at me and said, hey, ain't gonna have no more out of you, okay? Gotcha. I didn't say another damn word. They are bigger in person. Much bigger than what you think on TV. Like Keith Kachuk, motherfucker. So as much shit as we talk to the athlete, the coaches, the assistant coaches, size matters when it comes to throwing hands sometimes. But a professional athlete, NBA player, Indiana, that whole team came from the hood. Ain't no way in the hell. That's why everybody in the stands need to call Larry A. Walker, your attorney, because you got absolutely destroyed. If you just tuning in, thanks. It's Montez at midday, and we got some things to talk about. We just discussed the Fresh Prince, of course. If you haven't seen that yet, I booed up too. I cried. I shed a tear. That shit was sad. It really was. I resonate with a lot of things that happened in that show. You know, like the Royal Family, South Central, The Cosby Show, A Different World, Living Single, Girlfriends, all those predominantly black shows. There's something that happened in somebody's circle of life or whatever that could resonate with that story. And I was like, damn, they putting that on TV? Now, South Central went too far. They had to cut that off. And if Red Fox would have passed away, him and Della Reese had a great show, The Royal Family. Yeah, that was a great damn show. They really hit home. It was like a older version of Family Ties for black people. That's what that was. That's what that was. Well, you know what tomorrow is, right, kids? College football Saturday. And what happens? Got to stay hydrated. I can't watch every game. But I try my damn best out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of the 7 devices, I'm going to watch some damn football. And last night in college football, you had a game between Tulsa and Tulane. You talking about the give up factor. You talking about mama, I can't do it. Daddy, we ain't going to win this game. Bullshit. You're down 14-0. You done lost your starting quarterback, your backup quarterback. You got the third string in the fourth quarter. They put up 14 points. The Hail Mary on me. Juan Carlos Santana. I like that hat you were rocking, brother. I got to reach out to him on Twitter. I got to get me one of them Tulsa hats with the feathering right there. Old days of Beretta, Starsky and Hutch, old pimp in the background of one of those episodes. But what a game. The pick six, 6'4", 230. NFL prospect. Hell of a game last night, as well as the NFL was last night with the Seattle Seahawks and Arizona Cardinals. Mirror images of each other, Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson. Take your pick. Take your pick right there. Had a great fantasy football matchup last night. I have Russell Wilson, and my opponent has Kyler Murray. We were balling last night. We were balling. But it's not done yet. We were only 2 people playing last night, but great game. Great game. Way to get the pressure. We're going to see what the shoulder is looking like for Kyler Murray today about 2 o'clock. The report should come out, and all that, either by Monday by 2 o'clock, since they played last night. But here we go to college football. I got 3 games I'm watching tomorrow. 3 games. And one is in honor of my cousin, Ray Ray, graduate of Indiana. When I was in the Navy, I had the pleasure of giving a Pearl Harbor tour to the Indiana basketball team with Bobby Knight, Calbert Chaney, Damon Bailey, all those guys. Gave them a personal tour. I believe my man Herb Jones was there. Shout out. We gave them a tour, the Arizona Memorial private tour. Bobby Knight's a big, huge-ass man, by the way. So the Hoosiers have always been there. Then my good friend Sean Hanna, we went to a soccer match when Indiana won the NCAA championship in soccer. I went to that game at, I think it was called Erickson Stadium in Charlotte. That was my first collegiate soccer game, and I had a blast. You get fucked up at soccer games. So you got Indiana going against the Ohio State University. Now, Ohio State has been out for 2 weeks. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for this team that does not give up. Justin Fields, damn near perfection the last time they played. I do believe he had 1 incompletion. Momentum is going to be key here. If you've never been to Columbus, that's a different world. That is a different world of a sports town I've ever seen in my entire life. I think every building in downtown Columbus is part of the Ohio State University. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. But I don't know, man. I want to see Indiana beat them because of what the Ohio State University has coming in at quarterback. They got the #1 quarterback coming in out of Texas in 2021, 6'3", 225. So I'm hating on them. I'm hating right now. So you know what, cuz? I'm picking Indiana to win by 4 points. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And also the second game I want to watch is Clemson at Florida State. Hot Tub Dave in the building. Works at Cardinal Stadium. The man's he goes to more Florida State football games living in St. Louis than people that live in Florida and that are alumni of Florida State. He goes to that many games. And he told me some information about Florida State. He's the young man I've done my college football show with 2 out of the past 4 years. Great dude. Brings the football facts to you. But this is Trevor Lawrence's first game since the COVID-19 pandemic quarantine. There's only so much you can do with virtual. There's only so much you can do with Zoom. This is the realism coming to effect. It's still Clemson, though. There's still Dabo Swinney. I got a close game here. I got Clemson winning this one here by 3 points. I got a 27-30 game. I got Clemson winning. But this may drop the Heisman talk down for him just a little bit. I think he may come out to try to do a little bit too much. But I think this here is going to be the game of the day. This is going to be the game of the day. Shout out to Boone County. App State, North Carolina. Remember that year y'all beat Michigan? App State plays Coastal Carolina tomorrow. And here's the most beautiful thing of all this. All 3 of these games come on at 11 o'clock. I'm only looking at this game because of Coastal Carolina's coach. He out there. He does things that I would do if I was coaching a team to inspire these young men. It's okay to act this way when you do well. Let me show you how I'm going to reward you. That's why I fuck with them. So I'm going to watch this App State Coastal Carolina game. I got Coastal Carolina pulling upset. Is it upset if they beat App State? Probably not. But people are going to talk about it right there. They're going to talk about it right there. There it is right there, good people. That right there is our college football prediction. Again, that's just for fun. Don't call your bookie. Don't do no parlay. Don't do none of that stuff and say, Dre told me to do this. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's it. All right. Here we go on to the NFL. Sunday, fun day. I don't know if we're going to the Man Cave 1 or Man Cave 2 this weekend. I'm going to leave that up to my Uber driver, Preacher Devin. But this weekend, this Sunday, a couple of games I'm going to watch and check out of the six. Of all the games, these are the six games I'm going to watch. Tennessee at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Travis Henry. Derrick Henry has not been running the ball the way he has earlier in the year. He was averaging a little bit of 31.2 carries the first part of the season. He's down to a little bit about 19.8, about 89 yards a game. So maybe they're trying to save him for the playoff push. Maybe. But you're still playing the Ravens, and the Ravens are probably going to get that game film when Tennessee beat the living hell out of them last year. They got to figure out where to stop this big fella. On the other side, you got Lamar Jackson trying to get his accolades, his badges back to prove to everybody he's no joke, he's no fluke. But I don't want him to go out here and try to do things that's unfamiliar with him. Stay within the realms of what you can and can't do. I got Tennessee winning this one. I really do. I got Tennessee really putting it to him, but special teams wise, I got a feeling that Tennessee is going to put it to him, and also with a little bit of clock management. Next game, Pittsburgh at the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've been undefeated. I know all you Pittsburgh fans out there, you're the best ever. Big Ben didn't rape that lady. All that. I get you. I get all that. Injuries. Pace of the game. You almost lost that game. You should have lost that game to the Cowboys. They ran the ball all over you. All over you. So if the Jags can come out running the ball and attack that defensive line, attack those linebackers the way that the Cowboys did, this could be a different outcome. But I got Pittsburgh winning this. It is Jacksonville, of course. It may be a crazy first half, but I got Pittsburgh winning this game. Tua against Drew Lock. I'm going to call it that. Miami at Denver. This dude is 5-0. No interceptions yet. Miami is playing on a high. Special teams, defense, that front defensive line is just sick right now, and they're feeling off the momentum and the high of Tua. Denver, on the other hand, is bringing in a quarterback in a wheelchair, an arm sling. He's not 100% healthy. I don't know why he's playing this game. If he doesn't play, who's quarterback? Who's quarterback? Who? Miami going to beat the living shit out of Denver. But I think Tua may struggle with the altitude because that air is a little different up there. As a guy who went to Denver a couple of years ago, it's different. It's different. And I wasn't there playing ball, just walking. It didn't affect me, but the people in my group, they were talking about it. I was like, for real? Is it like that? They're like, yeah, it's a big difference. From Breckenridge to Denver is a huge difference. That's what she said. But I got Miami winning this one here. Maybe this could be the game where Drew Lock just say, yeah, I'm just going to sit down for the rest of the year. Yeah, let's do that. As a Bronco fan, come on now. I got Miami winning this. This could be the craziest game of the day. The Green Bay Packer backers at the Indianapolis Colts. You got agitated, pissed off Aaron Rodgers, or Aaron, against Mr. Fertility, Phillip Rivers. I saw Phillip Rivers playing college at NC State when they beat Florida State. When Champ Bailey brother played at NC State, Boss Bailey, I was at that game, and NC State won the game. And Phillip Rivers was the quarterback. I believe in Phillip Rivers. I wanted him to go to Denver. Say what you will about his throw, his technique. Not all asses look alike. Okay? And that's how I figured with this dude here. Not all throws are going to be alike. A lot of people throw differently. But he still get them W's out there. And he still has that too. I got an upset here. I got Indianapolis winning this game, and I got Phillip Rivers having a hell of a day right there. Another crazy, wild-ass game. The Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings, huh? I really don't know what to say about Dallas. I think the best thing that ever happened to Dallas Cowboys was Dak Prescott getting hurt. because now he can sit back and reflect, listen to the noise, listen to the real noise, and come to the realization of believing in yourself and trust the value of yourself, and figure out what you can and cannot do moving forward while you're recovering from this injury and moving forward. Where can you go with your best skill set and help somebody as well as yourself, financially and with the NFL accolades? So I don't see Dallas really putting up a fight in this game. Yeah, there may be, out of that whole squad, there may be 8 people that are trying to go out here and play each and every week, really trying to show and prove they love being in the NFL, want to play in the NFL, and proud to be a part of the NFL. The rest of these guys acting like Amari Cooper. Sad case, dude be that damn good. The Vikes, my man Tyler, Perryville in the building. Purple people, eaters of America. Do you like that? I like what the Minnesota Vikings have been doing the past few weeks. Their losses have been by 1 point. It's all coming together right now. He's managing the game well. He's using the best attributes to beat the team that they're playing, instead of just going in here and not paying attention to what's given to him. So I like Minnesota winning this game. I got Minnesota winning this game. The Kansas City Football Chiefs and the Raiders. I know, guys. Patrick Mahomes is the most beautiful man. He's dreaming. He's the most perfect athlete since Tom Brady. He's going to win 5 more Super Bowls. I get all of that. But can we get through the season? Can we get through the season? I remember back in 98, Denver was pegged to go to the Super Bowl. And what happened? We ran into Mark Brunell and the Jacksonville Jaguars in that wild card game. And what happened? We took a L. That head get big. Ain't always good for you at all. But Kansas City they're playing the type of football to get ready for the postseason. And that's what I appreciate about them. They're not trying to blow everybody out. They're taking what's given to them. They're getting healthy in the right way. They're working on the things that didn't work last year. Mahomes has gotten a whole lot better at picking up the defensive coverage and the stunts and the blitz schemes that are coming at him. So I do like that about Kansas City. On the other side, Raiders. They're coming from Vegas. The Raiders have 11 players on the defensive side that will not be playing due to coronavirus. So the people they called up, there was no actual practice. So they talked about what they can and want to do and should do and how to do it over Zoom and live streaming. That's not the same as working it out. You couldn't chase Patrick Mahomes out there. What are they doing right now, this virtual? Are they playing Madden? Are you creating a player to be the slowest guy? Are you chasing Patrick Mahomes and Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson? What's going on? I don't get this VR training to get prepared for a professional football game. Collegiate level, okay. But professional? Fuck that. The guys that are not around the team need to be practicing right now. The Raiders would stand a chance in this game, but I think Kansas City a little pissed off about the bus trip around the stadium. And the fact that everybody's been talking this nonsense as Gruden figured out a way to beat the Kansas City Football Chiefs. No. Everybody has an off day. Everybody has an off day. Pookie from New Jack City, he had an off day. He fell in love with that ass and that pipe at the same time. Don't mix. But I got the Kansas City Football Chiefs whooping that ass. So those are the 6 games right there in the NFL I'll be watching. Tennessee at the Ravens. Give me Tennessee. Pittsburgh at Jags. Give me Pitt. Miami at Denver. Give me Miami. Green Bay at Indy. Give me Indy. Dallas at the Vikes. Give me the purple people, eaters of America. Kansas City at the Raiders. Give me Kansas City right there. I already told you what we're doing in college football tomorrow. Losing our damn mind. I got a close game with Ohio State. The Ohio State. Clemson, Florida State. I had a close game there too. App State at Coastal Carolina. I'm rolling with Coastal Carolina right there in that order. I'm rolling with them right there. I'm going to rock with them. I'm going to roll with them right there. And that's going to be it right there. But I hope you guys enjoying your Fist Pump Friday, your Fired Up Friday. And for you people that are looking forward to Friday, it's here. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do? Whole week go by. You waiting on one day? Never. Not at all. And you essential workers out there, keep up the great work. Did anybody see the Latin Grammys, huh? That damn pit bull is an entertainer. Am I the only one that thinks Ricky Martin looks like George Michael right now? Am I the only one that thinks Ricky Martin looks like George Michael right now? I'm just saying. And I think last night was the very first time since I retired from softball that I listened to that type of music, that Yeezy and Gucci Man. I saw a little bit of it. And I didn't know some of those songs were by those guys because when I played ball, the people I rode with played that music. We had a dugout jukebox, music in the hotel, music at the field. I had no idea that those were those guys that were singing that damn song. So I kind of got crunk up in here last night. Getting my issue off right there. I still don't know who won or who should have lost. Didn't understand half the lyrics, but I really did enjoy it. And I guess now we're going to see what's going to happen with this NBA free agency open up at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. See what's going on, what we're going to do with the Lakers, what's going on with Hayward. What's going on with the Bucks, what's going on with Houston. It's going to be a lot of bad decisions made today in sports. I want to thank you guys for saying hello, your comments, the shares, the likes. And I know a few people have been watching saying, I don't like sports, but I'm going to watch you anyway. I appreciate it. I really do. But check out the latest episode of my podcast, Who's to Blame? It's up, episode 444. And I get a little bit more in depth about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, a little bit more detailed information. I get a little bit more detail about the NBA virtual draft. Shout out to Coach Pat's mom, Buttons, happy birthday. My cousin Reggie, happy birthday to you all. And it's Friday. Let's enjoy it. And most importantly, let's appreciate the details of the day. You guys have a great day and enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. And we'll see you on the flip side. Until Monday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Montez at midday.